As the BRICS trade fair starts to wind down a little bit here towards the end of the week, of course discussions will be escalated at the BRICS summit in Goa in southern India over the weekend. I'm joined by South Africa's Trade and Industry Minister, Mr. Rob Davies. Very warm welcome to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
You received quite a warm welcome here. That must have quite impressed you, I would think.
Well, I think we've put together a very impressive stand, actually. I think our pavilion is showcasing a lot of things that South Africa can do, which I think maybe when we just talk in theory, people don't know we can do these things. So I think that we're very happy with this initiative, which we would support the idea that it should be a permanent feature of BRICS Business Forum, BRICS Business Council, B2B activities is this kind of trade exhibition in the future, as well as this inaugural one here in India for this BRICS.
Are you happy with the kind of SMME representation that you've seen on the floor here at the South African Pavilion?
Well, it does include SMME presence, but it also includes, I think we're showing quite a lot of value-added capabilities that we have as a country. Which is, areas of excellence, which I think other BRICS countries will be interested in. And I've been hearing pleasing reports from people that they've had good receptions, and there's good possibilities for using this exhibition as a stepping stone to deepening business contacts.
Of course, it's the first ever BRICS Trade Fair, hosted here in New Delhi. In a couple of years it'll be hosted in South Africa. Your impressions of this, and then your expectation going forward of this kind of event?
Well, as I said, I think we would support the idea, the proposal that was put by India of hosting the first one. We support the idea it should be a permanent feature. Indeed, when we host the BRICS summit in 2018, I think it would be, I'm sure we want to make sure that we have an exhibition like this in South Africa. And as the host country, we have the home ground advantage. I think we can do even better than we've done today, which I think is actually excellent.
My experience here of the last couple of days is that there's a real the spirit of cooperation between the BRICS nations. That must make you quite happy.
Yes, I think it is. Really, our view is that the practical cooperation in business-to-business relations is actually the stuff of BRICS, and the sort of big policy debates and stuff like that should emerge from that, not the other way around. So I think that here we've got an example of good, positive cooperation going on. We've also identified through the BRICS Business Council, South Africa chapter, a number of projects that we think we could work together around, and we've been showcasing those. I haven't had a report yet of the response, but I trust that we will be able to find partners and move those projects further forward as well.
Infrastructure and energy, are those the key areas that you think we'll be looking at right now?
They include those, but we've also got oceans economy. We're also looking at some of the transport infrastructure. And then I think, again, we really need to be promoting cooperative trade in value-added products. I think this is an opportunity to say that, South Africa, we're not just theoretical about this, but we actually do have quite a number of value-added products which could find a market in other BRICS countries.
You'll be travelling down south. You'll be going to Goa, where, of course, the escalation of this discussions really will be happening at the BRICS summit. Just a quick overview of your expectations of this weekend.
Well, first, when I go to Goa, I'll actually be going to visit a factory, an Indian factory, Cipla, which is making a very significant investment in the Dubai trade port. And this is a biologics plant. It will be the first in South Africa. It's biotechnology that's going to produce various kinds of pharmaceutical products as opposed to chemical processes. Yeah. So that will be a first for us. And then the summit, a lot of work has gone into the different sectors into the summit. From our side, we've started cooperation in a number of important areas in the world economy, new issues, as well as we would like to see us building on the work which was adopted a few years ago under our leadership on complementarity in intra-BRICS trade, investment relations, moving those forward. And we've had very successful, I think, bilateral meetings with all of the BRICS trade ministers who are here as well. So I think that's our contribution into the summit. I'm sure the summit will be discussing many other sectoral issues as well.
Well, we wish you all the best for the weekend, and thank you very much for making some time
Sure,
to come and talk to us
It's
here
a pleasure.
today. That, of course, is South Africa's Minister of Trade and Industry, Mr. Rob Davies.